singing?
Yeah.
Everybody's here.
We are going live today. 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 All right, Facebook family. I just want you all to be welcomed. Welcome, 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 Facebook family. Facebook family. Facebook family. We are here. We are back. Real estate investing talk show today. Are you ready? Listen, you got to get your life right. Remember, hashtag getting your life right. Welcome to the show, Toby. Today's an important show because we are going to be talking to not just you guys, but also my radio followers, my blog talk radio. And we're going to be talking about how to find the best flip areas. That's what it's all about. But listen, listen, listen. You see what I got in my hand? What do I got? I got 3 tickets left. That's it. I told you we were going to sell out of these things. No one does that. They don't believe. I told you we would sell out of the gold VIPs, and we did. I told you we would sell out of the silver VIPs, and we did. I told you we were going to sell out of the tickets, and we did. I told you I was going to be on the radio show today, and we are. I told you. I told you. And I told you. And I told you. Now just listen when I tell you we're going to have a good show today, because today's show is all about how to find the best flip areas. Now listen to all my fans out there. Write a comment. Talk to me. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you got going on. Tell me what you need help with. I want to help some people. So I only got 3 tickets left to the event. What do you need to do? You need to call 707 247 4348. 707-247 4348.
4248.
It'll be on the thing down here somewhere. Yes, I got the lovely Jill in the background. Say hi, Jill.
Hi.
Jill. Listen, pay attention for tomorrow. I got a great book coming out for you. The Power of 7 Personal Financial Disciplines. This, my friends, you all need to be on this tomorrow. The Dig Deeper book review. Okay? So with all that said, you know how it works today, guys. I'm going to talk to you, answer your questions, get your feedback, but then I got to also do some radio stuff. We take breaks so that we have our commercial sponsors that want to be plugged in, and I'll talk to you guys, answer some more questions. I'll go back and forth, but I'm also here for you. I'm here for you. This is the show. What's the show? Real estate investing talk show for today's real estate market. We are digging deeper. Hashtag that one. All about how to find the best flip areas in today's market. I got 3 tickets left. Jill, what's 2 plus 1?
3.
That's how many tickets I got. I got 3. Everything else is sold out. It's all sold out except for these 3 tickets. Listen, these tickets right here are probably worth about $100,000 if you really think about it. Why are they worth $100,000? Because that's what you could learn at this upcoming event, and you could go back and make in your market about $100,000 or more. So what is this ticket worth to you? Priceless, okay? But get on the phone, talk to somebody. It's on the message. Just look down through there and see what you got. See what you got. Sherman. I'm excited. You know why I'm so excited? Because today is the day that we're going to change some lives. Who's with me on that one, right? Today is the day. I'm going to show you some strategies today on this one call that will literally flip everything about how you perceive where the right deals come from. That's what it's all about. Now, with that said, let me get a mic check. We've got to go on the Blog Talk Radio Show. All right,
We're going to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, this is Zack Childress with your real estate investing talk show for today's market. Listen, I just want to welcome all my listeners in and my Facebook fans for watching on our Facebook channel. Listen, if you're listening on the radio, you're driving down the road, wherever you are today, go over and check out our Facebook channel. You need to be on that so that not only are you listening and learning, but you're watching, you're engaging. That's at Creative Real Estate Investing Academy on Facebook. Now listen, for those that are just joining me and listening in, my name is Zack Childress, and we've got a very, very important call today. Real estate investing talk. I am going to break down for all my new investors and my seasoned investors that just haven't figured it out, how to find the best flip areas in any market, no matter where you're at. Pay attention to that. I want you to listen up. What's up, Carl? I see Carl just joined us. My man, Carl, in the house.
Susan Solicito is here.
Susan's on too. Goodness gracious, we got all kinds of people jumping on board with us today. So listen up. For all my listeners and my Facebook watchers, I like that. For all my listeners and my Facebook watchers, I am going to walk you through 4 stages of how to find the best flip areas. So listen, if you're just now listening to me on the radio and this is the first time you have been introduced to Zack Childress and the Creative Real Estate Investing Academy team on the Facebook fan page, I want you to know that our whole purpose here, the whole reason we do this, is to just keep giving you value. So that if you're brand new or if you're seasoned, to teach you and to show you how to work through your real estate investing venture. Now, if you're brand new, you couldn't be in a better spot because I'm going to help you. I'm here for you. If you're listening and you wish you could be asking me questions, then you need to be on our fan page. We go live every Tuesday at 1:30 Eastern, and we do our real estate investing talk show. We go live every Wednesday at 1:30 Eastern time zone to do our Dig Deeper book review. The last 2 weeks, we went through the book Think and Grow Rich. Tomorrow we're going to be digging into the power of 7 personal financial disciplines. Every Monday, we send out an email to our list that goes over the REI success tips. Every Thursday, we send out an email on our student success stories. So if you're looking for a home and you're looking for a place to where you can kind of park and settle in and be part of what's working in today's market and learn from someone who has over 16 years of experience doing this business as a full-time investor from East Coast to West, you have found your spot. Because I'm here to tell you that we are in one of the best markets that we have seen in 10 plus years. If you don't believe me, get out there in the market. You'll find out exactly what I'm talking about. So the purpose of this call, and for my Facebook Live fans also, is to walk you through the 4 stages of finding the best flip areas. We're going to talk about the medium price range and why that's so important. We're going to talk about finding buyer hot zones, clustering your sold data so that you can identify. We're also going to talk about listings versus average solds per month and how there is shadow inventory, but how to identify what that inventory looks like that's coming. Not only identify it, but also how to play the market in which this information tells us. Super powerful call today. Super powerful information. You will be on the right path to getting yourself aligned with the current market and mitigate your risks simply by listening today. Now listen, if you're on Facebook right now, and I got a bunch of you watching in, you need to be sharing this video right now. You need to share this video. You need to tell me what you're doing. You need to tell me what's going on. You need to like our page. You need to like this. You need to share this. Get this message out. This is why we do this. There's nothing more than you can do for me than share my stream. If you share my stream, I love you that much more, okay? It's more important for you to share this message with someone else than it even is to receive this message. And that is the truth, okay? So share the message, be part of what we do, give me some love, give me some thumbs up. For my listeners, I'm going to take a quick break. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about the first 2 steps of how to find the best flip areas. Take this short break. I'll be right back with you. Facebook, Facebook. Listen, while I was on that call, guess how many tickets I got left? 3. I still got 3 tickets. You better get one of them, okay? So here's what I want you to understand, Facebook, that you are in the behind the scenes on our real estate talk show. If you're just joining me for the first time on Facebook, like us. Join our page somewhere. I don't know. It's up here somewhere. I think it's like over here or over here somewhere. I think it's around here. Like the page. Follow the page. Share the stream. The stream is what changes people. The stream is what people say, oh my gosh, he's giving this information away for free. Do you understand the power of that? I'm giving away more free information on a daily basis than most people do all year. That's the truth. Why do I do that? Because I want you to understand that you're with the right family. That's why we have our core 5 lifestyles. Core 5F lifestyles. If you don't know what they are, I got some really cool videos we're about to be posting on my Facebook fan page. You got to be watching them. It's about the 5Fs: faith, family, freedom, fitness, and fellowship. Woo! If you're with me, give me a thumbs up. I know we're delayed, but give me a thumbs up before this video crashes and burns on me. Who's with us, Jill?
We have
Toby's coming to the event. Paris. She wants her wristbands. Susan. Oh, Susan, California bound. Susan, did you get all moved and settled in over there? I want to know that. We need to get back on the phone again.
I talked to her.
You talked to her? Mm-hmm. Is she settled in?
Yeah, she's on your schedule.
Good. You on my schedule, Susan. You know how many people want to be on my schedule?
Carl is on here.
Big Carl in the house. He's a seller financing machine. Listen, if any of you are in the northern Alabama area and you're looking for a house with seller finance, you need to reach out to Carl. Carl, put your email address in on here. I'm sure we'll get, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 800 views on this thing. So stick your email in. I'll drive some business your way, buddy. What else we got? Anybody saying anything? Talking to anybody?
No, just Toby. She's on it. She says, yes, you are definitely doing that. Carly says the 5F lifestyle. I'm posting. Oh, Carl just popped in with his email address.
There you go, guys. You need a lease option house. Get a hold of Carl. He's a machine. That's a machine right there, man. That guy's got it dialed in. So, listen, here's the thing. I want you guys paying attention on Facebook. Listen to these 4 processes. It's very important that you get these 4 down because this will separate whether or not you're moving in the right market or not and how to pick and identify that, okay? Who's that popped up on there?
That is Miranda.
Miranda! Welcome to the party, Miranda. I'm glad to have you on the stream, Miranda. Share the stream, Miranda. That's what we're looking for, people who want to share the message. You're coming on board with our Tuesday, today's Tuesday, 1:30 Eastern. We go live every Tuesday, 1:30 Eastern, on and today's topic is how to find the best flip areas. But this is your real estate investing talk show. Welcome to the party, Miranda. Are we about ready to go back?
We are going to go live or on air in 4, 3, 2.
All right, welcome back to your real estate investing talk show. This is Zack Childress, and I am here to guide you down the process. So listen, if you're just joining in and hearing us for the first time, you need to do one big, huge step for me right now. Write this down: Creative Real Estate Training Academy. Creative Real Estate Training Academy. Creative Real Estate Training Academy. That is on Facebook. That is our fan page. Get over there, join us, follow us, be part of what we do, share our streams. You can put questions in, you can talk to me, and not just have to listen in. So what I left off with is that we are going into how to find the best flip areas. And so I want to take you through this. Now, why would this be so important? That would be a number 1 question that people say. Well, what if I just get a deal? Can't I just do that deal? Yeah, you can absolutely hope that you make money on a deal. And we're talking about flipping, and flipping could either be flipping contracts. It could be flipping a property that you fixed up. It could be flipping an option. For instance, in Carl, who's watching us, in his in his world, he gets seller financing. So he could easily flip a contract for an option or seller financing, make some money and move on. The point is you really got to find the right areas for the right strategy. And so that's what separates the winners from the losers in this real estate business. Is where can we make the most money the fastest when we're looking at the zones in which we are marketing in, or where our leads are coming from, or even if you're working with an agent, that you can tell your agent where and when you want properties at. And so the first topic is medium price range. Why is medium price range so important, Jill? I'm catching her off guard back there.
Because you need to know which section of your market is buying in the median, not the rich.
She's got it. Let me help explain that for you.
Thank you.
Medium price range is more important than anything else when you're first starting to move into a market. And here's why. Because if you're looking at the medium sold price range, so like in my market, the medium sold price is $155,000. So what that means is that the majority of all houses that are being sold here are being sold in that, around that range of 155. So probably between 100 and 200,000 would be my targeted price range. Here's why. Because if I jump out of that 200 range and I move into 375 or 400, I limit my buyer pool, which means my properties have less opportunity to get deals done. They have less opportunities to get not only deals done, but to get this property sold quickly, because my buyer pool is less. So we want to make sure the first thing we do is we look at our market as a whole. We go to our agent and we say, look, if the medium home, listen, it's super easy to find, guys. All you need to go is like to Zillow.com or Trulia.com or HomeData.com, somewhere like that. And once you go there, you're going to look for information that says median or medium home or medium sold price of that area. Let's say it pops up at $150,000 for your area. Now, if you're in the Northeast and you're California, you might be like, oh, I wish it was. Okay, we'll double it. Say $300,000. The point isn't the number. The point is what the number means to us. So in my market, it comes back at $150,000. So I know that I only want to look at areas in my market that are between 100 and 200,000. It's called filtering or farming an area. So I will go to my agent and I will say, I only want properties that are in this price range, so that he knows or she knows that these are certain areas in town, certain neighborhoods that produce properties between those price ranges. What that does is it allows me to filter down a market so that I don't have to be so caught up in analyzing deals all over the place. I want to be very straight line and a very targeted approach to going after deals that are filtered in the area I want. The other thing you might want to consider is, what is the average house properties, like a 3.2, 1,400 square feet or larger. You know, those are things you want to look at too, so you can filter. The more you can filter, the less time it will take you to going through leads that won't make sense for your flipping business, okay? That's why medium price range is important of sold properties, all right? Now listen to me, guys. I'm going to move over to find buyer hot zones, but is there any questions on that topic coming in off Facebook, Jill?
Yes. You have Miranda, and she says, what are comps? Are they a comparison?
Okay, great. So I have a viewer, for all my radio people, I have a viewer watching that's asking about comps. So what is a comp, she says? A comp is something that agents can give us, known as a CMA report. And a CMA report is just like a market analysis of properties in that area that are listed, pending for sale, or sold. So in our world, a comp is a property that is comparable and has sold similar to the property we're looking at. So, for instance, if I'm wanting to sell a property and I need to find out what it's going to sell for, I'll go pull comps. So if I've got a 3-2, 1,400 square feet and it's in this neighborhood, in this school zone, then I want to make sure that I find comps of sold properties that are like in kind, meaning it's a 3-2, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet or similar, and it's in the same neighborhood and in the same school zone. That helps us identify like kind, meaning that the property in which I'm basing my value on is in like kind of the property in which I'm buying to sell. Boom! Hope that helped you, Miranda. So, moving on. Let's talk about the next one, and then I got to take another quick break. Finding buyer hot zones. What is that all about? Listen, this is a little thing that all of you need to be doing, and you need to figure out where your buyer hot zones are. So for what that means is you need to, now listen, if you're riding down the road, pull over and write this down. I don't want you driving and trying to write this too. If you're watching on Facebook, you can always come back and watch it again because it's live and then it gets recorded. If you're listening and you want to watch it again, where do you need to go? Creative Real Estate Training Academy Facebook fan page. So here's buying hot zones, okay? You want to take every single zip code in your market, and you want to pull how many houses have sold in the last 12 months per zip code. You want to line it all out. How many houses have sold in the last 12 months, okay? Once you have done that, you want to then turn around and find out, now an agent can help you with this, out of all those houses that sold, how many of them sold to a cash buyer versus how many of them have sold to a financed buyer. Now remember, if we're flipping, there's two real flips we can do. We can flip a contract as a wholesaler, or we can flip a property as a rehabber. So when I'm looking at those numbers, if the buyers, let's say that I'm looking at, let's say 1,000 houses sold in that zip code, and 800 of them sold to cash buyers, and 200 of them sold to a finance buyer, then I know right away what I need to do with all my leads in that zip code, right? I need to wholesale and sell the contracts to the cash buyers because there's more cash buyers in that zip code than there is finance buyers. Now, if it was just the opposite, if it was 200 cash buyers and 800 financed buyers, then I would need to know that moving into that zip code, I need to buy those houses, fix those houses up, and sell those to the financed buyers. Are you with me out there? Because I'm looking for the least path of resistance. And that's what I'm going after. I'm finding out which buyer type is the majority or the larger of the two buying types in each zip code, so that it tells me what strategy I need to deploy in that zip code to get the fastest results as possible. Okay? So that is why finding a buyer hot zone is second on the list of how to find the best flips in the area. Number 2, finding buyer hot zones. Now listen, for all my radio people, Blog Talk Radio, podcast out there, stay with me. I'm going to take a quick break and come right back to you. And we're going to talk about clustering your sold data and listing versus average solds per month. Be right back. Facebook! Guess how many tickets I have left since that short training break? 3! I still got 3. I'm waiting on somebody to pick one up. What do I got to do? Do I got to keep raising the price on it so that you'll get it? Remember, we went up to 197 on these things. I only got 3 left. I should auction one of these off, shouldn't I? To the highest bidder. Can we get a 1, 5, 10, go to 9, 10, 100, 200. Miranda, you got another question on there? I think I see. Okay. What did Miranda say?
She says, okay, another one. Sorry. When first starting out, is it best to stay local?
It just depends. Local what? What's first starting out? What are you trying to pull off? I mean, if you say to me, well, Zach, I want to do rehabbing, I would say, great, then it might be best to stay local, but let's do the research first. Do you have markets in your area that will give you the best approach locally, or do we need to go to the city next to us? If you say that you want to wholesale some contracts, I would say, yeah, great, let's do local if the data tells us to stay local. Do you understand? It's all about the data. Pull the data, follow the data. The data will tell us what we need to do. So I'm all about staying local. Look, you can make $1 million staying local if your market's big enough, if the market shares enough, and you have the right areas to give you an exit for the strategies in which you're trying to deploy. She good?
She's good.
What's Toby saying?
She says you're too funny.
Toby, wait till you see me live.
That's true.
Wait till you see me live. I need a sweat rag. I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I had a Canadian guy, and I had a bus tour this weekend. My Canadian student, man, I love this guy. He's such a really good guy.
He's not from Canada.
He's not from Canada. But he was here. We were having dinner. All of us were having dinner. And he said, you know, Zach, how's he say, mate? You know, Zach, I just want to tell you, mate, that you're kind of like that bunny with the drummers. And I don't even think that's an Australian accent, but hey. He's like, you're like that bunny with the drum on it. You know, the Energizer Bunny. You never slow down. And I think he's right. It's like you got to go, go, go. But I will tell you this, though. Life's too short to sit around and wait. It's too short. Hey, listen, if you're just joining us on Facebook, stay with us. I'm talking about how to find the best flips in the area, or the best flip areas, and we're going over the four main topic points. But also, if you're just joining me, I got to get back on the radio in about 5 seconds here. I got a Dig Deeper book review tomorrow, The Power of 7 Personal Financial Disciplines. You do not want to miss this, okay?
And we're back on air in 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Zack Childress, and I'm back. And here's the thing. You are joining me on Real Estate Investing Talk for today's market. I also want to give you some love for staying on and listening. I hope you're taking good notes. We are talking about how to find the best flip areas. And we've talked already about number 1, medium price range and how important that is. Number 2, find buyer hot zones. And we're going to talk about 3 and 4, clustering your sold data and listings versus average solds per month. Now listen, if you're just joining in and hearing me for the first time and wondering who this crazy Zach is, well, I'm your coach. I'm not your guru. I'll tell you that right now. I ain't your guru. I ain't your guru. I'm your coach. I'm the guy that's going to help you make that money you're looking for. I'm the guy that's going to keep you safe. I'm the guy that's going to teach you how to do this business. I'm the guy that's out there doing it myself, and I'm going to show you how to do it. That's who I am. And I'm proud of it because I'm one of the very few that actually still do real estate and teach it. Ask me how I know that one. Ooh, I won't tell everybody's names, but they know who I'm talking about. They come and watch this. I call them out when they come on here and watch me. Why? Because they want my secrets. They won't come get my secrets so they can go teach their students. I'm okay with that as long as everybody's making money. Listen, teach everybody how to do this business. Because once we teach them all how to do it and they're all making money, then we're changing lives, guys. We're changing the world. We're changing the economy. That's why we do this. That's why we get on here and do this. I ain't scared. I know people want to know what I know. That's why I teach it. That's why I share it. That's why I want you to do what? Share the stream. Share this link on this radio station. Tell other people to come listen. Share this on your wall. Tell other people to pay attention that the market is hot right now. And they need a coach. They don't need a guru. A guru ain't who I am. I'm your coach. That's who I am. So listen up. If you're my student, you better listen and take action. That's what I'm going to tell you. So number 3, how we find the best flip areas. Number 3 is clustering your sold data. Oh my goodness, what in the world is that? Sounds kind of like something to eat, doesn't it? Clusters? I guess I might be hungry. I'm always hungry, to be honest with you. You like clusters?
I do.
What is a cluster?
It's a cluster of anything. In my head, it's a cluster of Rice Krispie treats covered in chocolate.
Okay, so Jill, the lovely Jill, says that clusters is a Rice Krispie treat covered in chocolate. I think clusters, as in like what you get in like cereal, like the honey bunches of oats, clusters of granola. That's what I think. Yeah. Anyway, so I know we just got off major topic there, but that's what we do over here. You know what's the best thing about what I do? I get to have fun, work with great people, inspire people, and make a whole bunch of money through real estate. Like, that has got to be the best thing in the world. If you can make money and have fun doing it, you better stick where you are. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's a lot of miserable people out there trying to make money. A lot of them. And some of them just hanging on because they're making an extra $5,000 at one job versus another. I would take a pay cut any day of the week to love what I do. Oh, absolutely. You know why? Because that's how I am. You know why? Because I love life, and you do too. So let's move into clustering your sold data. Clustering your sold data. I'm going to give you a quick tidbit here. You got something for me? No? You're just smiling at me back there.
You said cluster again.
She got hungry. Sorry, guys. See, this is why you listen in. You need to be on the Facebook fan page, because then you can see this. You're listening, and I love that you're listening, but you need to be watching. Watching's so much more fun, isn't it, guys? Because you get to see how crazy I really am out here. And you get to see what's going on. I'm just waving at people right now. But clustering your sold data, this is how it works, okay? You want to go to a service like Zillow.com. It's the fastest way to cluster. Now, you could do it manually through an agent, but Zillow does it all for you. You go into Zillow, you type in your city, and then next to that, we'll have a series of boxes, like where you can pick the red box for listings, the blues for potential solds, and the yellows for sold properties. Uncheck everything but sold properties. And then go through and set your filters out. The price range that you're looking for, the bedrooms, the bath, the square footage, and you're wanting the last 6 or last 12 months of sold data. And you hit filter search, and what it will do is it will pull up a map of your area. And it will show you a clustering of all these sold properties that are identical to the filter in which you're going after. And so you'll have all these clusters around your city. And what that does for you is it helps you identify your market and where those pockets are at, so that you know where to target, maybe do some marketing, some bandit signs, some direct mail, some door knocking. But then you could turn around and go back into that property show tab and click the red box to see what's for sale. And here's the best part. It will pop up properties that are for sale, and you will be able to identify which ones are in the cluster zones and which ones are just sitting out by themselves. And why investors will go buy those by themselves, because they're discounted, because nobody wants them. And then they buy it because they think they got a discount, and they try to sell it and they can't sell it. Because why? The clusters are not in that area. Follow the clusters of sold data and filter based on your median price range and your buying zones, and you will find a very targeted area so that you can eliminate your risk and increase your profit margin by simply following a little bit of understanding of how the market moves to get you where you need to be. Booyah! That's what I'm talking about right there. Because that is the stuff they don't... Hey, listen, you ready? That's the stuff your guru won't teach you. Because why? Because they're teaching stuff from 15 years ago. They ain't out here doing this stuff anymore. It makes me mad, and you don't know what. You know what? I'm not going to talk about that, because I like my world. I like my students. I like my investing. Is that Paul jumping on there? Man. Who just jumped on? Who's that?
I don't see.
I think that... I'm going to call you out, brother, if that's you. I'm going to call you out if that's you, man. He knows he's watching. I'm talking about you right now. So listen to my listeners. Is that Paula?
I can't see because he's not my friend.
Oh. I'm so curious right now. I want to lean over and look. Oh, we moved on. Oh, golly. I can't believe he moved on so fast. I think it was Paul Sajon. I think that's who it was. I see you watching me out there, man. They all watching me. You know what I'm saying? That's so funny. Oh, I'm getting some laughs now. So listen, clustering your soul data. That's why I'm teaching it, because your guru won't teach that to you. Your coach will. Your coach will keep you in line. Your coach will keep you straight. So listen, radio listeners, I'm going to get you one more. We're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to come back. And we're going to go into listing versus average souls per month. This is Zack Childress with the Real Estate Investing Talk Show for today's market. Listen to these sponsors, and I'll be right back. Come on with it now. Come on with it. Come on. You're jumping on and jumping off. Everybody's paying attention. We got tons of people coming through here today. This is the power of what real estate can do when you dig deeper. Hashtag that out there, dig deeper. The other thing I want you guys thinking about is this. You got to get your life right before you get your money right. Think about that one. Everybody wants the money, but you won't spend the time getting your noggin straightened out, getting your life in order, creating a plan for yourself so that you can embrace the money. Most of you would never spend the time to do this research to go into this business. Most of you would just jump right out in this business and hope that you make money. Let me explain something to you. We're not in the hope business. We're in the do business. You understand me? This is not hope. This is not I wish. This is be ready. Listen, how many of you were on my book club the last 2 weeks? I was going through Think and Grow Rich. What did I say you had to be? You got to be ready. You can't be wishing. You got to be ready. You got to be ready all the time. That's what you got to think about. Are you ready? Because if you're ready, opportunity is going to come knocking. Just like today. How many of you are on here and you're ready? Listen, I know Toby's ready. Toby's on these every single week. She's coming, she's learning, she's participating, she's enjoying, she's watching, she's following, she's coming to the event. This takes me back to what I talk about all the time. And Jill, you know I say this, but it's a difference in being present and being actively present. Big difference. Write that down somewhere. Being present and being actively present, okay? Because being present means you just showed up. I'm here, I'm in the background, I'm listening, I'm watching this TV show too. Actively present means you are actively engaged. You're communicating, you're asking questions. Like Miranda. I don't think I've ever had Miranda ask me a question on here. She pops up today, she starts asking questions. And what did Miranda get back? Answers. That's right. That's what it's about, guys. Don't be bashful. Don't hide under a rock. Come out. Be proud that you are starting this journey and you're learning. Get engaged. Reach out and say, hey, I need help. Do you know the first thing you have to acknowledge to grow is that you need help? You know what the second thing is that you have to acknowledge is that you've got to ask for it. And you know what the third thing is that you got to acknowledge is you got to know where to ask for it. So you got to know you need it. You got to know you got to ask for it. And you got to know where to ask for it from. That's right here, guys. That's right here. I'm not your guru. I'm your coach. Okay? You want to learn this business? You give me a call. 707-247-4348. Call me. Talk to my student advisors. Get in the process. Share this stream. I can't tell you how important it is that you share this stream. You share this thing. You let other people understand that they're in control of their lives too. And if they don't get engaged, they're going to miss this turn in the real estate market also. Be engaged. Get on board. Start listening. Let's play this market. Let's do this thing. You can do this. We all can do this, okay? But you got to get engaged. That's what it's about. So, anyways, I want to share another quote with you, and then I've got to jump back on the radio real quick. Where was it? It was in this book. I wish I could find it.
While you're looking for that,
yes,
I'm going to let you know we have Lisa on here, and she's saying being present is actively present. Being present and actively present is way different. Miranda says last store closed. It's time to open a new one.
Yes.
Says hope? Question mark? Nope. We've got Brett Hall who says great information. Thanks. We have Michael Cook who is also saying great information. Thank you. Don
Love it.
Osborne, I believe he has liked this video so far so much he has tagged himself.
Good job! I like that. You got to make it happen. I'm looking for this quote. Jill, do you remember the quote where it says, "You're the captain of the soul of your soul," and the? Do you remember that one?
I do.
Oh man!
I posted it in the last live video.
Oh, it's in there. I just love this so much. I just want to read it to you guys again. There's so much power behind this thing, and I know I got to get back over here on the radio show.
Hop on the radio show, and I'll get that quote for you.
Sure. Okay. If I don't find it first, because I might start the whole next show off with it. Oh man, I can't find it that fast. Okay. All right. Where we at?
We're at 3, 2.
Hey, it's Zack Childress, and welcome back. I'm here with a bunch of fans on my Facebook fan page eating this show up. You guys need to join me. If you're listening in and you're not watching, you're missing the excitement. You're missing the party, guys. The party's on the Facebook fan page. Get over to Creative Real Estate Training Academy. Just Facebook. Creative Real Estate Training Academy Facebook fan page. Get over there. Join the party. Every Tuesday we go live at 1:30, Real Estate Investing Talk Show. Every Wednesday we go live at 1:30, Dig Deeper Book Review. Let's do this. Now Mondays, if you're on our email list, we email you out real estate investing tips of the week. On Thursdays, we email out our student success stories for you to benefit. I got one mission this year and every year after. You know what that is? To give away more free training than any of those gurus out there, because I'm going to be your coach this year, whether you like it or not, and I'm going to show you how to get this business lined up. That's what I'm here for. So listen up. If you're just joining me, we are digging deeper into how to find the best flip areas in your market, how to get them dialed in, how to get them on pace. We've already talked about why it's important to go after the medium price range and how to do that. We've talked about finding buyers in hot zones and what that looks like. We've also talked about clustering your sold data and how that works. And now we're going to move into listing versus average solds per month. Let me explain this to you. You don't get to the level of investing that I'm at in hope. You don't do it, listeners. You get to this level by understanding how to manage data and risk management. Great segue. Be here tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Time Zone. And I'm going to be talking about the power of 7 personal financial disciplines, and it talks about cash management and risk management. You want to listen in on that, okay? But let's dig in. What is listings versus average solds per month? And what is that all about? Why is that a very important topic in a flipping business model? Well, here's why. We're trying to determine what makes an area the right area. So if we're aggregating all this data that I've been talking about for the last 45 minutes to get to this point, when we move into an area that we know we want to be in, we have to identify a couple of factors. Number one, how easy is it going to be to sell a house? And number two, can I find deals off the MLS, or do I need to do direct response marketing? It's a super easy formula, and it tells me where I spend my time and my money at to get the right deals in the right areas. So what you want to do is go back to the number one thing I was teaching you earlier about each zip code, finding the number of houses that have sold in the last 12 months. You want to take that number and you want to divide it by 12 so that you get the number of houses sold per month. Then you've got to pull, the number of listings that are on the market right now in that area. Now, once you have the number of listings and you have the average number of solds per month in that area, you just divide it so that you get what's called a monthly inventory list. Monthly inventory, I guess is what it's called. But the point is let's say that you have 200 houses that are selling per month and you've got 100 listings, then you've got 2 months of inventory on the market. Are you with me right now? This is where you need to be paying attention. So if I know the number of solds in that zip code per month, and I know the number of listings in that zip code right now on the market, if I divide it into that, then it'll tell me how much inventory I have available in that market, also known as market share. So if I've got 2 months of inventory, then that gives me a big red and green flag. The green flag says what? I better get as many properties on the market as possible because the sellers are controlling that market because there's not enough inventory. The red flag says I better change my marketing game plan because getting a deal off the MLS will be impossible because there's not an overage of inventory, which means there's no need to drop pricing. So therefore, I better get my marketing game plan together if I want to be doing deals in that hot area. Now, people, you've got to understand that this is happening all over the country right now. This is why I've got a brand new event coming up called Freedom from Flipping in Charlotte. This event is to break down exactly what's going on in this marketplace and why so many investors are having a hard time getting started and why the MLS is no longer your friend anymore and why if you're not doing marketing, you're stuck and you're going to get left behind in this upswing in the market. We're in a 10-year cycle right now. 2016 was almost identical in the amount of properties moved since 2006 in my market alone. So it's all across the nation right now. Listen, anywhere you're finding inventory or available inventory as an inventory lifespan of 2 months in a market, whoo, man, you are in a seller's market all day long. There's not enough inventory on the market, so buyers are competing for those deals. The average that we have seen in the past, in the national average, is about 5 months of inventory. So when you start getting an area below 5 months, you start finding a very, very hot zone. And you didn't find that because you trusted that somebody telling you that was the person who was going to tell you how to become a millionaire. No, you listen, take the advice from your agent, but don't believe everything they say. Go pull your own data and research your own area so that you know exactly what you're getting into. That, my friend, is what you need to be focused on, okay? That's what you need to be focused on. Not from someone else. Listen to their advice, but back their advice up based off of the data you pull. So remember, it's very important once you pick an area to determine what the available inventory or what the market share is in that area, meaning dividing the average solds per month by the current listings on the market. So if you have 500 properties that are averaging sold per month and you got 100 listings, then you know that, hey, look, I'm in a bad area, right? Not a bad area, but I'm in an area where it normally sells 500 properties a month and there's only 100 on the market. Like, the sellers are controlling that market. But let's say it's just the opposite. Let's say that you've got 100 properties averagely being sold per month in that area, but you got 500 listings on the market, then you know what? That you've got 5 months of inventory sitting on the market at any given time, which means that the sellers aren't really in control that much anymore, and you could get good deals off the MLS. But you've got to do your own research. You got to spend time researching and finding the zones that make sense and not just hoping that you're going to do a deal and you're going to make money at it. So for you all listening to me on the radio and the podcast, listen to me. It's real simple, guys. Do the research, find the data, and listen to your coach. Be back here next week, 1:30 Eastern Time Zone, with your man Zack Childress on Real Estate Investing Talk Show for today's market. And listen, if you want to get a real inside view, you better jump over to Creative Real Estate Training Academy on your Facebook Live. That's our fan page. Join us over there. Watch the craziness that happens. I'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned. Bye now. Facebook. That was a home run hit right there, wasn't it? How many of you like that training? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff why you keep coming back on here, because you don't want to miss any of this stuff. Listen, half the time I forget what I just taught you, so you better be on here paying attention. Here's what I got for you. You are the master. Listen, guys, this is something you want to listen to. You are the master. You are the master
of your soul.
of your... What? You are the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. That's serious right there. That's a mic drop right there. You are the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. Guys, you got to really hear what I just said there, because that is really what this is about. You're the master of your fate. Where you go from here is up to you. Because you know why? Because you're the captain of your soul. No one else can drive your soul but you. If you let them in, it's because you're ready to walk the plank and jump off your ship. Go down with your ship. Don't let anybody else take the wheel on your ship. If it's going down, go down with it. That's my belief. I'm going down with it, okay? But pay attention. Get out there and make this stuff happen. You are in control. Every choice you make is a choice you made. Nobody else. It's your choice. So own it. What do we got, Jill?
We have got a lot, actually.
A lot? How many of you are sharing this? That's what I want to know. You need to be sharing this thing. You need to be liking this page. You need to be sharing this thing. Share the stream. That's what this is about.
Surprisingly enough, everybody knew the quote. Everybody started posting the quote.
Really?
On Facebook.
Good. That's good. I told you it's a good one. You're the captain of your fate.
And then started posting other quotes, like courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you.
I love that. Courage doesn't mean get afraid. Courage means
you don't let fear stop you.
You don't let fear stop you. I like that. Who wrote that?
That was Lisa.
Lisa coming in with a home run hit.
Yeah.
Way to go, Lisa. Way to go. Lisa, you coming to the event? You better come to the event. If you're going to throw some quotes out like that, you better be at the event, Lisa. It's in 2 weeks. You better get on it. You better get on it. If you say to me, well, I didn't book my airfare, then get in the car and drive. Drive, girl. I'd rent a horse. Jump on a train. You need to do something, Lisa. What did Lisa say?
She said, yes, yes, yes.
Way to go, Lisa.
Then we've got Toby. She says she's going down with it also.
I'm going down with it too, Toby.
Oh, Lisa says she will be there.
Good job, Lisa.
Don is on here. He posted a quote too from Tom Petty that is running down a dream that never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever it leads. Running down a dream.
Oh, Tom Petty. That's funny. Tom Petty quote. I like it. I like it.
Toby says, wow, she loved this training today.
It was good, wasn't it, Toby? How about that? Some of my best training happens 3 minutes before I go live. That just goes to tell you, I don't have to plan these things out for weeks. Just turn the mic on. Here I go. So, but that's the difference in being your guru and being your coach, because I'm doing it. Ask the people that was on my bus tour. I didn't just take them out and show them houses and try to sell them houses. I took them out and showed them my real deals. I took them through my deals. I showed them deals that were finished. I showed them deals I was buying. I showed them deals I was remodeling. Ain't no better proof than that. You got to get in the train, guys. Get in the stream. If you're in the stream, then you're in it. There's no getting you out of it, and especially when you got people running with you. Then your pack gets bigger, and you get bigger, and then you get more knowledge. And when you get more knowledge, woo, it all breaks free after that. Okay? But you got to be in the stream. Where we at, Jill? Jill, what's Carl saying?
We got a crying face from Nick.
What? A pouty face? Is it a crying face? Like crying happy or?
Like a tear, but it's from Nick.
Oh,
I
I
think
don't
he
know.
must be messing with you.
He better be. I'm going to go jerk a knot in somebody's rear end. You, as they say in the South, you don't want me to open a can of whoop on you now, do you? What Carl say?
Carl says, thanks, Zack Childress. Great training today. Susan says she's going to be there. Lisa says she loves your personality.
Well, Lisa, I'm sure I'm going to love your personality too. Give me a big hug when you see me, Lisa. I'm a hugger, okay? Carl, you know I got you back, buddy. Make it happen, buddy. You're killing it out there. I don't know if anybody tells you that regular enough, but you're doing a good job here, Carl. Keep doing what you're doing, my friend. I know you're a busy man, but I like that you're out there making it happen. I'm impressed with you, Carl. All right, guys, this is Zack Childress with your Real Estate Talk Show. Remember, I'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, same bat place. 1:30 Eastern Time Zone. Real Estate Investing Talk Show with Zack Childress. Don't miss tomorrow. The Power of 7 Personal Financial Disciplines. Don't miss that. See you guys. Bye now.